What's up, the squad? Back with another video. I seen the titles went out. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it right here. Ilhan Omar just called for, and this again, obviously I know a lot of y'all seen this. And it's definitely sad. It's definitely sad that she's taking this route. She's taking this route all because, literally, all because they're on tour. And things are closing in. But for, calling for the execution? I mean, we talking about it. And the funny thing about this. This is the other way around. There's the other way around. I'm telling y'all, things would be totally, totally different. And that's exactly why I'm really hoping President Trump is going to do what he needs to do when it comes down to Ilhan Omar. She's not doing nothing but constantly using threats, incite violence, talking crazy and smearing, and talking and doing the most bash the United States, and say that President Trump is a foul, if y'all know what I mean. I'm telling y'all, this stuff is very, very, very sickening. Says Trump should sue her for the $30 million she made off her fake wine company. Then after that, deport her. And I don't blame. I don't blame at all. Check it out.
This is a simple question. It shouldn't take long to answer. Reporters are trying to ask her the questions, and she just walks by and won't answer questions. But she finds enough time to tweet something absurd like that and compare her beloved Somalia to the United States like it's a superior country. If she likes Somalia so much, she should go back to Somalia. And I can tell you, with what we're investigating in Minnesota and the depositions and transcribed interviews that we're getting right now as we speak with the whistleblowers in the Minnesota state employees union that have been dealing with these social programs, it's really bad, the amount of Somali fraud in all the different welfare programs. So Ilhan Omar really needs to keep her mouth shut. This
Definitely
is a simple question. It shouldn't take
definitely
long to answer. Reporters
I apologize, y'all. I don't know what it is with my mouse, but my mouse literally just does whatever it wants to do sometimes. So I definitely apologize for that. Couldn't stop the video. But y'all have it right here. And again, y'all know I have to throw an individual in here that definitely, speaking facts. Definitely speaking facts. Says the ones who scream the loudest always have the most to hide. If y'all haven't noticed, if y'all literally haven't noticed, y'all, anytime an individual, when I tell y'all, anytime, Ilhan has done this, Ilhan has done that, and they call her out about it because they know it's BS. Almost, y'all know me, I gotta watch my cousin. She has something to say. She wants to what's it called? Hit below the belt. You know what I mean? She wants to, be that way, all because people see straight through it. They see straight through it. Check it out.
Did Ilhan Omar just threaten the President of the United States? If she is not removed from Congress after this, I don't know what it's going to take. So I'm going to read you what she said and let you tell me in the comments if you think this was a threat. I mean, for sure it was slander, but let's go to what she said. The leader of the P3DO Protection Party is trying to deflect attention from his name being all over the Epstein files. At least in Somalia, they execute P3DOs, not elect them. First off, that is absolutely slander. I will say that because our president has never been convicted of any of that. That's all unverified.
And then y'all seen what that whole list is looking like too. I find it completely insane how a lot of those individuals are on the left. Pretty wild.
That were called into a tip line at the FBI. You're just going to brush over the fact that he was the only one that was trying to take Epstein down? Okay, but second, do you think that last part, that part she said, what happens in Somalia, do you think that was a threat? Do you think it was a threat? Because I personally feel like somebody that's supposed to represent the people of this country, the United States, shouldn't be saying things like that about the sitting president. Should this woman continue to serve in Congress? Do you think this would actually disqualify her? Let me know in the comments.
Me personally, I definitely think it should, because like I said, if it was the other way around, they'd have took it. Man, they'd have took this so far, bro. I'm not gonna lie, they'd have took this so far, bro. You got it right here. Ilhan Omar and her husband face investigation tied to his businesses in Somalia, Kenya, and UAE. I'm telling y'all, it's definitely crazy. This is insane, bro. I'm telling y'all. Got it right here. Independent journalist Angela Rose exposes Ilhan's husband, alleged ghost winery that's raking in millions despite not offering wine for purchase online or in person. So, unfortunately, for the ones that are always in my comments, you know, this is at the bottom of my comments with the most dislikes and, you know, always got something to say or make a complete fool of yourself. Unfortunately, the wine isn't for sale. It's not at all. Check it out.
Did you see any patrons coming to purchase wine or enjoy a tasting while you were there?
Definitely not. And if Ilhan Omar was producing wine, or her husband was producing wine here, it would be the cheapest wine, boxed wine. And it's not a place that you can visit, but being such a successful winery, you would think that they would have tastings and vineyards and a place for you to buy the product. But you cannot do that online or in person.
Oh, you can't buy the wine through direct to consumer digital channels? It's an interesting growth strategy for sales. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I mean, there really is no way to purchase this wine even through resellers. It says that they are all out of stock, and I have looked at all of the different names, the labels that they use. One of them is called the Devil's Lie, and they just don't exist. They don't sell them. There was a few on their Instagram page. They have a few influencer people tasting it, and it just looks kind of weird. You know, nobody has purchased this wine. I don't believe that they have any clients at all.
Did you see?
Got it right there. It's another post by Angela Rose. I visited Ilhan Omar, husband's investment consulting company, Rose Lake Capital. This company makes the majority of their net worth and went from making a few $1,000s one year and then the very next year had 30 million. Let me tell y'all something. I love the fact that we literally have individuals that's out there and doing a lot. I'm not gonna lie. That's lit. It's definitely lit. Says, during my time here, I found out that Tim also ran E Street Group out of this WeWork place that made $3 million from the $5.8 million at Ilhan. Says that Ilhan raised in her campaign. I'm telling y'all, this gets wicked.
We're in Washington, D.C. because people are tired of the strongly worded letters and never-ending investigations. So in this video, we're going to be infiltrating Ilhan Omar's sketchy consulting headquarters that claims that they have $60 billion in assets under their management, yet they are located out of a co-working place called WeWork. This company is called Rose Lake Capital, and it is co-owned by Ilhan Omar's husband, Timothy Minette. And similar to the winery, in 2023, it made up to $51,000, and it had a sudden and very suspicious increase in net worth up to $30 million in 2024.
Are you trying to meet with them, or what is
So in this video, we're going to see if they have an office. We're going to look for any signs to see if they are actually operating out of here, because this is their only dedicated address. This is the only address that is connected to this multi-tens of millions dollars worth of investment firm. Alex? Is there an Alex?
It took visiting this place to realize that Tim Minette also had E Street Group registered at this WeWork place. And by the end of this video, you will find out how they made $3 million. Spoiler.
That's wild. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all can find her. It's Angela Rose. Our YouTube is actually Angela Rose. So y'all can go check out Angela Rose. And she's doing a lot, you know. You got a lot of individuals that's out there. Y'all got the main one, you know, Nick Shirley, that's out there doing a lot. Been doing it for a while. But definitely I love the fact that, you know, a lot of individuals have definitely joined, you know, the wave with exposing a lot of things that's going down. Not gonna lie. One thing that I don't want y'all to forget though is why a lot of this is, you know, happening and you know how it got placed. I truly feel as if, and I've said this before, that Ilhan Omar has gotten placed. This is the former Prime Minister of Somalia. Check out what she said.
It is very important in Ilhan tahay Somali tahay meeshas lagu jirto qofki Soomaaliya oo aragtidiisu tahay nin madow ha qaato kursigaas ama qof.
And I know some of y'all are reading this. I definitely apologize. This screen is a little small, but if y'all are following along, you'll see the main thing that this individual has said is it is very important that Ilhan Omar is a Somalian and that she is in the government for us. So you literally have an individual literally, in a sense, planting, you know, individuals for the better benefit of them, I should say. And it's definitely sickening that they're doing this. This isn't, you know, the first time, you know, this isn't the only person. Obviously, you know, other individuals that's not even Somali, you know, that's just doing it for other reasons, you know, and for them, for their country. It's definitely sickening. One thing about it, Ilhan Omar said herself, you know, she said, I am a Somali girl taken from my country. I miss my country and I dream of living in Somalia again. One thing about it, just like this person commented, leave. And truly, I mean, yeah, go for it. Leave. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Let me know your comments and thoughts on this video. Catch y'all next one.